We're over here today at Redlands Family Services. It's a local nonprofit organization in Redlands. They have a breakfast program every day where they provide free meals to the homeless and those in need. And one of the things that we do through Street Shaves is we partner with them, and once a month we come out here and provide free haircuts during their breakfast program.
What is that Bible verse under your logo there?
It's John 13:14. So that's what inspired Street Shaves. I'm a Christian and faith is a big part of my life. So one day as I was reading the Bible, I was reading John chapter 13. It is a passage that I've read multiple times. But in that passage, Jesus washes his disciples' feet. He takes the place of the lowliest servants, washes the feet of his disciples. After he washes their feet, in John 13:14, he says, "Now just as I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to wash one another's feet." And when I read it that day, it hit me a little bit different. And I started to think, what does it look like nowadays for me to wash people's feet? Thought about it for a while. I sat on it for a few months. I wasn't sure, like, is this what God's calling me to? So one day as I'm talking to my friend on the phone, my best friend, I tell him about this idea and he's like, "What's stopping you from doing it?" And I say, well, even to get started, just to get one kit, it's gonna be like $700 around there to get all my supplies just to even start. And while we're on the phone, he says, "I just Venmo'd you the money. What's your excuse now?" And so now, fast forward about 2 years later, we have this team. We go out about 3 times a month, once a month here at Redlands Family Services. Another time we go to a local Redlands couple who opens up their home to about 100 homeless people every Sunday. We provide haircuts there once a month. And then the third time we go out into the streets from how I started and going out and giving haircuts to the homeless and those in need. When I graduated nursing school, when I was in school, I always thought I wanted to work ICU or ER, but I had an awesome rotation through West Coast. When mental health rotation was awesome. I got to see my professor, who was Professor Burton, really build rapport and connect with these people on a different level with the patients. That kind of sparked my interest, and now I work outpatient, doing addiction medicine and psychiatry. And the population I work with, I work in a very underserved area, and it's the uninsured population. And while I was working there, really grew passionate about that population. To have that opportunity to be in a position where I can come alongside them on that journey and tell them that they are loved. If mental health gives me that opportunity to be a light in some of the darkest places and be an advocate for Christ, that's the goal.